I'm going to show you guys how to install DSHID Mini and set up pressure sensitivity with PCSX2. This works for PS2 and PS3 controllers. PS2 controllers, you have to use a USB adapter. And so I go ahead and download that. No, I already did. Show in folder. So what you want to do here, extract the downloaded file. Shows up. I'm gonna move. You can move it to your desktop. I already have one on my desktop, so I'm not going to do that. So subtract that. So I'm going to find it here. So go ahead and open up the folder. Click on x64 DSHID Mini. Now what you want to do is right click on this right here, this little DSHID Mini with the little gear symbol, and hit install. And I'm not going to do it because I've already done it, and it'll go through a few prompts to install it. After you do that, go to IG filter here, the one with the little gear, and click install and go through the prompts again. So here you might have like file names that might end in like .inf or something. That's perfectly fine. So once you get those two installed, you can back out. Now you can actually run the program. You're going to run it as administrator, or else you won't be able to change the options that we need to change. So run it admin, yes. So I already have my controller plugged in. I'm using the PS2 controller with a USB adapter. That's why it says PC USB controller. If I was using an actual PS3 official Sony DualShock 3, it would say like PS3 official Sony, whatever, something like that. So now we can bring up our emulator. So it's the exact same configuration for 1.6, 1.7. Just go to gamepad settings, pad 1. Now, so any button you bind now will be digital. It's 100% on or 100% off. I would recommend bind all buttons digital except triangle and maybe R1. If you have a pressure sensitive R1, you can do like shorter throw grenades. It won't like immediately go to 100% like a DS4 would. So you can go ahead and bind all these. Oh, my mouse bound there. R1, R2. We're leaving triangle for last. Cross. Up, left, right, down. R3. All right. So here's how you do triangle. You want to click this mute digital pressure button right here and hit apply. Now it should be in like pressure sensitive mode. So hit triangle and hit triangle your controller. Now it has a slider here, so you can adjust these settings. So turn dead zone to 0, and for sensitivity I recommend like 0.4, 0.5, and then you can play with it and just adjust it to see how it feels for you. If it's too sensitive, if you're like accidentally proning and stuff like that, I'd turn it down like even lower. And I think 0.3 is like the lowest limit before it'll only crouch and it won't prone. So don't go below 3 for this 1.3. I'm gonna apply that. So now if you want to do a pressure sensitive R1, so you can do like the shorter throw grenades, at this point just delete your binded R1. Now with this still checked, we're just going to do the same thing we did with triangle, bind it. Now this said slider, that's how you know the pressure sensitive setting is working. Dead zone to 0 on this one, and then I'd leave the sensitivity for 1 on your R1. Another quick note is on your sticks, all your sticks. So there's going to be 8 different directions for each, or 4 for each stick, so 8 total. I recommend reducing your dead zone to 0 on all of these, just so the actual game is controlling your dead zone. So whatever your in-game dead zone setting is what it'll be. So after you do all that, you should have a pressure sensitive triangle and R1 if you choose to. Only other thing, just uncheck this and apply. And then those buttons should still be pressure sensitive. Just remember to uncheck this before you actually try and play. And then you can close this program and you should not have to open it again, and it should work. Let's go ahead and load up. I don't know if I have the simulator set up. Crap. It should work. I don't have this one set up right now, I don't think. But that should be it.